for an opto circuits. The volume picture as well is looking pretty hefty for the counter right now. Not just that, some of the other big movers then in the mid-cap side, we've got a Deccan Chronicle that's been mentioned and Alstom Projects as well. That's showing a smart up move of close to 4% and India Cements also deserves a mention, as does a United Phosphorus, which is trading at a level of about 112 rupees, high by about 3.5%. America as well as GVK Power are some of the other big session movers in the session right now.
Okay, that's how the markets are performing. But let's get on board Sandeep Wagle as well as Prakash Gaba to identify their top trading ideas. Sandeep, for you, it's 2 buys and a solitary sell.
Yes, I have a buy in Kane India, stop loss 336, target 348, a clear breakout of the previous resistance levels, and that too with volumes. So that suggests a move up to 348 at the least. The second buy is a buy in India Cements. I just heard you mentioning that. Looking good, a very clear breakout again of a previous resistance level with volumes. So I would buy that with a stop loss of 89, a target of 96. And I have a sell in R Power which has broken the prior swing lows and very strong support levels. So I have a sell in R Power with a stop loss of 87 and a target of 78. Mind you, this is not just for the day. It can come over the next 2 or 3 trading sessions.
So we've got an R Power that's looking decidedly weak in the session right now. Mr. Gaba, then, what are the big ideas that you're betting on?
I like Bank of Baroda. I like the structure near the lows, looking good to me. It's moved up today. It's more of an indicator by a tight stop below the levels of closer to around 647. On the upside, we could see levels closer to 670. So risk reward ratio certainly is in our favor to take a trade. Second trade that I like is Bharti Shipyard. Structurally positive, kind of a good base formation, good consolidation. It may not move today up, but it looks like in a day or two it could go up higher. But it looks like it's forming a base, and sometimes we could have a one big up move in Bharti Shipyard. Stop loss of 69. On the upside, we could see targets closer to 75, 76. And the third stock that I like is the mainland stock, Steel, Tata Steel. I like the way it's come out from its bottom closer to the low. It's more of a short covering low. 394 could be a stop, 395. On the upside, a target of 410 to 450 in the days to come. So it's Bank of Baroda, Bharti Shipyard and Tata Steel.
Okay, and that's exactly what Prakash Gaba is recommending. Thanks for those trading ideas, both Sandeep and Prakash. A quick break, but Rajat Bose and Deepak Mahoney join in on the other side to walk us through what they're recommending today.
And for the commodity idea, Vanna Bharti would be here with us, who's a senior research analyst at SMC Comtrade. Thanks very much for staying on with us on Traders 20.
It's green across the screen, not just for the benchmarks, but for the broader markets as well. If we pull up this intraday chart of the small cap index, after seeing quite a bit of consolidation for the past few days, it's higher by a good 0.5% as we speak. To some of the top gainers in the arena, then, you've got a Vertex spinning, topping the list 12.5% as we speak. Apart from that, First Source Solutions, take a look at that, 7% higher just now, as well as a Piramal Life Sciences for the second day on a trot features on that list. Century Ply not too far behind, and a GIC Housing Finance as well as Rallis India holding up smartly. Remember, yesterday was the day when all of the auto ancillaries shot up. Today is no exception. You've got the likes of an Atul Industries as well as a Sona Koyo, which is continuing to hold up. On the downside though, Pletico Pharma features on that list. You've also got a Chemrock and Glorine Technoserve looking very shaky as we speak.
Okay, let's then chat with Rajat Bose as well as Deepak Mahoney to give us their top ideas in the session right now. And Rajat, what stocks do you think there's a trade to be made right now?
Yeah, today is a day when we see a lot of buying momentum, including the fact that the USD INR is also showing considerable appreciation. So it shows that equity market could gain further strength. So I have chosen three buy candidates, and there are no sell calls, at least as of now. And Everon, which day before yesterday I was pretty bullish, but it did not show that much bullishness. But once again, it has come back to the limelight. And once it crosses this 179, 180 kind of levels, you can see Everon moving to something like 185, 186. So I've kept a target of 186 and kept a stop loss below 175.80. Next candidate is Tata Steel. In today's trading, it is showing some traction, and chances are the Tata Steel is going to move up. 407 is the target that I have kept for Tata Steel, and I have kept a stop loss at 394.90. And finally, there is a sugar stock. I mean, yesterday these sugar stocks were battered and bruised, and today once again they are coming back. Balrampur has already clocked more than 9 lakh shares at the NSE, and chances are that it would climb back to 68, 69 kind of levels. So I've kept a stop loss of 64.40 and a target of 68.80. The reason behind this trade is that it is showing a considerable bullishness in today's session and is close to its intraday high, which is 66.95 if I'm not mistaken. So there is momentum, and I'm actually playing the momentum.
Okay, and as the countdown winds down, let's take it to our last technical expert who is joining us with his trading ideas. Hi, Deepak.
Good morning. The first of the three stocks which are all buys is TCS. This is really an interesting one because in the last 6 months it's come to around 1300, give or take a few rupees, and reversed. It's done this now 5 times, but today it seems to have finally got past there. It's at about 1317 now, a very good breakout. It takes it straight to a new high. And it's done so after a bit of a dip yesterday. So from a trading perspective also, it's a very good entry point. The recommendation has a stop loss of 1290 and a target of 1368. Second stock, DV's Labs. This has been a very steady climber all the way since March, and every time it dips for a day or two, starts climbing again. This happened pretty often. Happening once again, it's a recommendation with a stop loss of 1155 and a target of 1217. And finally, Hindustan Unilever. Another stock which is sort of picked up momentum recently, just in the last 3 weeks, but it's moving quite quickly now. It's got a stop loss of 519, target of 537. This too had its little bit of a correction yesterday, so presents a good entry point.
Okay, so TCS, levers as well as the DV's Laboratories is what Deepak is recommending buying right now. After those 18 equity trading ideas, let's touch base with Manisha Gupta, commodities editor, to tell you what's happening as far as that side of the market is concerned. Manisha, it's looking all bright and shiny as far as gold prices at least go for India, because we're at record highs, I believe.
Well, we sure are, Megha, yes, and second straight day of gains coming in, or rather record highs coming in. The gold prices in Indian markets have been gaining for 7 days now. The international prices, of course, are trading at a 16-week highs, but it's record highs in the Indian markets, and we are inching close to the 31,000 mark the way the prices are moving on the higher side. The festive season is underway, the rupee calculation also pushing the rupee higher, and in the international markets, it of course is the FOMC stimulus hopes which are keeping most of the other commodities also on the higher side. Ditto has been the case with silver, $30 per ounce holding. The Indian markets also running high, 56,000 almost achievable here as well. But not just the precious metal, look at the copper prices. That one is trading at a 1-month high. The crude prices, the NYMEX is holding around $98 per barrel, which is a fresh 3-month highs coming in for that one as well. So multi-month highs, record highs is how most of these commodities are trading on the day today. Let's get in then. Vandana Bharti from SNC. She joins us in Delhi. Vandana, hi, welcome to the show. How about the gold prices now? Record highs, but are you still buying at these current levels?
Manisha, we have seen that there was a terrific rally in gold, and actually it has taken a very strong support near $1,600 in COMEX, and yes, it was a very strong consolidation in MCX near the level of 30,000 to 29,000, between the range of 29,600 to 30,000. So now I am expecting that this commodity may see further high of around 30,800 to 30,900 in 1 or 2 days trading session. But here, apart from this bull run, one thing is where currency has appreciated and it is moving towards the level of 55. So we may see a limited upside in Indian market. So yes, 30,800 or 900 should be the level where one should book the profit of buy call in gold.
Silver completely has given an outperformance even as compared to gold in the recent days. Vandana, how do you look at the silver prices? $30 an ounce holding. Are you looking at further gains for this one as well?
Yeah, Manisha, what I have seen in the chart, the longer the consolidation, the stronger the breakout. So, silver was moving in a range, completely in a range from last 4 months, and yes, the level, the range was of around 52,500 to 54,000. Now it has been, given the closing above the mark of 54,000. So, I am expecting further bull run in silver prices. So, 56,500, 600 should be the level where one should book the profit of silver buy call. Apart from that, I would like to add that near the level of 56,600, people may see some correction coming in this commodity. But yes, the correction should be taken as a buying opportunity, because gold silver ratio, which weakened in past few trading session. Now, what I am thinking that silver should outperform gold, and gold silver ratio should come down near the level of 54, 53.
All right, Vandana, thank you so much for joining us. Those are the calls coming in from SMC then, buying into gold and silver both, but with a caution that it is only because of the sentiment or hopes of a stimulus coming in, which really is firing the precious metals right now. With that, it's back to you, Aman.
Thanks very much, Manisha, for giving us the latest in the commodity space. So with that, we've wrapped up the entire countdown right here on Traders 20. And that important disclaimer once again, please do consult your financial advisor if at all you choose to take positions in any of the stocks or commodity trading ideas that have been recommended. Time then to thank all of our experts for joining in on the show. Gentlemen, it's been great having you with us. Thanks very much for taking the time out.
Okay, time for a quick break, but come right back because it's the penultimate day of BNS in the stock game, so there will be 12 more ideas coming your way.